everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an easy DIY hydroponic system called Kratky using affordable materials. So I got started with hydroponics when I got an air garden as a gift. I started out with these little systems. They're kind of all-in-one hydroponic units that do everything for you. They have the lights, the water, the nutrition, and they really keep you on track. And at the time, I knew nothing about gardening, and every plant that I had ever had would die on me, so I was convinced I had black thumbs. And it wasn't until I got the air gardens that I learned about hydroponics and gardening and the basics. And I started with one, and now I have 5, so it's become kind of an obsession. But these things are pricey. They definitely get expensive, and I was kind of curious about moving on to larger, bigger DIY hydroponic systems. But then I heard about Kratky, which is a very easy to do, kind of the simplest method, and you can start small and then kind of work your way up and get bigger. So I figured I would try that, and today I'm going to show you how to do it. So Kratky is a hydroponic system developed by a professor at the University of Hawaii. He actually called it non-circulating hydroponics, which gives you an idea of how it works, but most people just refer to it as Kratky after the professor's name, Bernard Kratky. And with this method, you basically put a plant in a small container, give it water and nutrients at the setup, and then that's it. It's a very, very simple, probably the simplest method of hydroponics. There's no air pump, no water circulation, no lighting. It's a really easy DIY to tackle as your first kind of hydroponic setup. To give you a comparison, the air gardens, these have a water pump inside, and that helps to circulate the water and provide extra airflow. And I believe the water pump runs for runs for 5 minutes every 60 minutes, something like that. And occasionally you'll hear that in the background when it turns on. So because Kratky is super simple, it's best suited for super simple plants. So think herbs, lettuces, salad greens, things that don't need that much nutrition, that have a relatively short life cycle, and that just kind of thrive under any condition. So that's kind of what I'll be showing you today. I'm going to do a little setup with basil, and I'll show you the kind of results. My Kratky systems are now about 2 months old, I want to say, maybe 1 month, something like that, and they're doing pretty well. So it's a very easy system to set up. The reason why I think Kratky is a great idea, even if you already have fancier hydroponic systems, is you kind of always want to grow more, and the main limitation is your space and your square footage. And right now I specifically wanted to grow a lot more Asian greens, bok choy, tatsoi, and herbs, and I wanted to free up space in my air gardens for larger things. So with Kratky I can grow the smaller things, and then I can use that precious real estate in my air gardens for bigger fruiting plants, taller plants, bigger plants, things like that. So lettuces in particular are great because they only kind of last 60 to 90 days before they bolt, meaning they kind of start to flower and produce seeds, and once they do that, the leaves themselves will taste bitter. So your lettuces never really last longer than 2 to 3 months. So they're great for the Kratky setup. Okay, so let's put one together. I'm going to show you how to make a mason jar Kratky system. And you just need a couple simple materials, 7 things. And then when we're done, it'll look something like this. So the materials you'll need are 1, a mason jar, 2, a net cup to hold the plant, a neoprene collar to further hold the plant, water, nutrients, and then your plant, and then something to cover the jar. In this case, I'm going to use socks. And I will have a blog post linked in the description box with step-by-step instructions and photos and everything if you want to see more detailed instructions. Like I said, I'm using a mason jar. I like these because they are reusable. I use these for pickling things, when I juice. They're just reusable, which is nice. You can also reuse if you have large containers at home that are empty. You can use a gallon water jug. You can use a soap container, baby formula, those ground coffee Folgers cups. Anything nice and large would be great for this, because basically once we fill up the vessel with water and nutrients, we're kind of set it and forget it. Bigger is generally the better. So something like this, and I will also link all the exact materials I'm using in the description as well. Then the next thing we need are net cups. They look like this. They're basically little cups that are very popular with DIY hydroponic setups, and these come in all different sizes. Basically, this is going to sit at the top of the mason jar and hold our plant. Third, we need little collars. This is basically a growing medium. You can use a lot of different things depending on what you're starting from. So if you're starting from seed, then I would recommend rock wool. But if you're starting from a seedling, meaning like a 1 to 2 inch baby plant, then I think these are great because they kind of eliminate a step. So this kind of looks like Mr. Pac-Man, and basically you fit the plant in there. The neoprene collar will hold the plant, like if the plant is my finger, it will hold the plant like that. And then this fits perfectly within the net cup, like so, which fits within the mason jar. So it's kind of like a little Russian nesting doll setup. Shake up. So we have that, and then we're going to cover the jar. Same concept with the air gardens. You want to block out any light from reaching the actual bowl where the water is formed, because light hitting water will eventually create algae, and algae basically competes with our plants for nutrients and space, so we want to eliminate as much algae from forming as possible. So with these mason jars, I have found that black socks work really well. You can also spray paint the jars. That's a very popular option. I don't have paint, I didn't want to buy paint, and I wanted to be able to reuse the mason jars in their original form after, so we're going to go with socks. But I have found that these long men's socks work really well. They're kind of thick enough to block out light, but they are still a removable, machine washable, and just kind of easy to, basically I put the sock over, and then when I want to check on the water level, I just kind of pull the sock down. So this is my little Kratky basil. It's grown quite a bit. I think I started when it was about like this high, and now it's longer than my forearm, so it's probably about 14 inches tall, about maybe like 1 month in. So yeah, these are really, really easy to set up, and they're great for something like basil. About 1 month in, it drank up all the nutrients, so I just kind of pull the sock down to check on things, and this is kind of what it looks like. It's very easy to top up. Basically, as the plant drinks up the water and nutrients, it will start to form air roots at the top, and then the bottom will remain water roots. And anytime you need to fill it up, these can just be lifted and topped up. And then to top up, I have just been using a nutrient solution of water and the air garden nutrients. There are tons of different other nutrients out there, so for now, just because I still have the air garden stuff, I'm using that. But eventually I'm gonna experiment with other things. But basically what I do is I just have this old gallon jug, and I fill it up with tap water. Ideally you should use distilled, but my tap has been fine. And then the ratio is 1 capful of this, so 4 milliliters per gallon of water. So I fill up the water all the way, pour in 1 capful, and then give it a good shake to mix up all the nutrients. And then this is basically your pre-mixed solution, and then I just top up all my jars with this solution. So yeah, overall really easy to do. I think they look relatively decent, and I just have them lining all my little windowsills, so they're a nice, easy, affordable option if you want to grow more things but don't want to necessarily spend bucket loads on more air gardens or similar competitors. So yeah, hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions then just let me know. Alright, bye!